I bought a car, more specifically a project car. And now, as much as I love Enzo the Polo over here, and despite the fact it's an absolutely brilliant car, I decided that I'd sort of run out of videos that I can make with this. There's not much I can do to this, and any new video that I make will be a repackaged version of an old video. Because I don't like doing that, to counteract it, I have bought a 20-year-old project car, or more specifically, a 20-year-old concept car. And now, that might be very stupid, and it probably is, but hey ho, the car's here, it's with me now. I've driven it a couple of days, it's already leaked once, but apart from that, you know, it's good. And yeah, today we're going to be showing you. So you're probably wondering, what car is it? And before I show you, I'm going to let you guess in the comments below, but I'm not horrible, and so I'm going to give you 3 clues. Clue number 1, it's got a V6 3 litre. Clue number 2, it's a hardtop convertible. And clue number 3, it sounds something a little like this. Now, I'm guessing that probably most of you guessed something Japanese or American, something like that. However, this is what we bought, a fine piece of German engineering, a 2005 Mercedes Benz SLK280. Now, what better thing to do, because we bought the car, than to tour it. All right, here we go. All right, so being the 280 model of this car, it packs a 3 litre naturally aspirated V6 engine that produces 230 horsepower straight to the rear wheels of this car, so it is rear wheel drive, so it is a bit scary. Now, that may not sound like a lot of horsepower to some people by modern standards, like the year 2022. However, for a 2005, as we have here, 230 horsepower was a lot, and you're not going to find many V6 engines from this era for about £3,000 like I picked this one up for. This car also packs 300 Newton meters of torque, which propels you from 0 to 60 in just 6.1 seconds. So it's a pretty fast car, a lot faster than Enzo over here, who does it in about 10 or 11 seconds. So that's basically everything to do with the engine, and now let's talk about some other features that it has. So the engine has done just 81,000 miles, which is pretty good for a car of this age, and given into account their expected lifespan of about 200,000 miles. Other factors such as the engine being like chain driven rather than belt driven makes it preferable for a car of this age to like instill that it's going to be good and reliable. And yeah, so this car, given the history, is on about 4,500 miles a year, which is basically makes it a weekend cruiser. No one's really commuted to work in it, and yeah, making what I paid for it an absolute steal. But I'll get into that later. With a ground clearance of just 123 millimeters, this car is suitable for daily use. You know, you can get over speed bumps and everything, but it also gives you a raw and sporty feel on the road. This, with its sport suspension, bigger 18-inch rims, and a very direct, heavy steering, gives it that sort of predictable, raw driving experience that you get from a car of this age. It also doesn't have any of the computers with lane assist or anything like that, so the car's not actually doing anything. It's purely just you on the road, unlike Enzo, obviously. However, being a Mercedes, it's obviously designed for comfort as well, because posh German car, very expensive back in the day. And its automatic gearbox, this one has 3 different modes in comfort, manual and sport, which, as I will show you here, it is, yeah, comfort, manual and sport, given by a sport selector. And basically, yeah, comfort just gives the softened suspension, so it's not quite as harsh and sporty. So if you're just commuting to work, there's that. It's also slightly less powerful when you're accelerating, which doesn't drain your fuel as much. So if you were commuting to work, which I'm obviously not, I'm literally a YouTuber, mate. I don't commute to work. But if I was, which if I didn't have Enzo and I just had this, I'd be doing that. I'd probably have it in comfort, but I like to have it in sport. This one is the manual one, and it also has something cool, which are these paddles. Now, a lot of them don't have these. That was a 1,700 quid optional extra back in 2005. So this one, I really wanted them, and that's the spec I really like. So yeah, it also has these wonderful leather seats. No air scarf, but don't need air scarf in a car like this. It's only been driven in the summer. This model also has the leather seats, which make it feel more classy, but also very comfortable. And you know, it's got that very good German build quality. Nothing squeaks of the era that these German and specifically Mercedes cars were built in, not like the modern ones where every little panel squeaks because it's all plastic. This is all solid. One last thing on these seats is some people say that they're not very good for holding you on the road, but I think for most people they're very good. You know, they're not bucket seats by any means, but they do hold you. You don't really go anywhere. It's a bit like Enzo the Polo, but even a little bit more sporty. You're obviously sat very low down, so it's a bit weird when you start getting into it, but it does make you feel like you're, you know, very, very much in tune with the car and you understand the road around you, which is obviously a big benefit. And yeah, it's got a few things. It's very raw, no computers, no screens, nothing. It's literally just pure car with a couple of little extras, which I think for a sports car is absolutely perfect. Going back to the mechanical, and I'm going to sound a bit like a cracked record here, but just to prove how great this car is and to the fact that Mercedes really worked well on it, you've heard a cold start on it and you're about to hear a warm start on it because it sounds just as good, if not better, on a warm start. Now, being a convertible, it is absolutely perfect for the British summer weather, obviously, because you have no roof. But the fact it's also a hardtop roof is perfect for in the winter because you haven't got to worry about your fabric roof leaking or anything like that. Now, this is also good because being a hardtop and being mechanical, you might think, well, it's going to take ages to, you know, go down. But no, it only takes about 25 seconds for a car of this generation, which is not any different to modern standards or for putting your roof down on, say, for example, your MX-5, which has a manual soft top roof. So I absolutely love this car, and I think we should talk about mostly why I bought it now. So yeah, let's chat. Now, obviously this car isn't perfect. It's got a cracked front bumper, a cracked side skirt, spots of rust in places, and you know, it's not perfect, but that's kind of what I wanted it for, because I wanted a project car that was nice, mechanically sound, pretty good for the bodywork. You know, I didn't want it falling apart, but I wanted something that I didn't feel bad working on. So over the next few months, or however long it takes with money and funding and all of that stuff, we're going to slowly be building this car up and making it better, making plenty of videos on it, and I've already got a lot planned. And for the price that I paid for it, I think we've got ourselves a really good deal here, and it's going to elevate that channel a bit higher and decide the course, along with another project that I'm currently working on, which you'll see sometime next week. So yeah, let's talk money, the bit nobody likes. Now, you might be wondering how much I spent on this car. Now, obviously I've got no money left in my wallet now, completely gone. But I spent £2,995 on the car. Road tax was expensive at about 430 quid, and my insurance, which is expensive in the UK, everybody knows that, stereotypically very overpriced, but I got quite a reasonable deal doing a bit of multi-car and all of that jazz. We got about £726 a year on insurance. So overall I spent just about 4,150, give or take, so far to run the car, own the car and all of that. And that's not too bad, I don't think, for a low mileage, great condition, hardtop convertible car with a 3 litre V6. And so yeah, that basically just leaves me to say what's up next for the channel and how much this means for both myself and the channel and for its future projections. This is a huge and potentially revolutionary moment for the channel because we've now got a car that we can work on and make multiple videos on. There's something that's very exciting. Where Enzo's a great first car, this is like a great weekend car to use for projects and all of that. I already have some big plans in the pipeline for this car that are going to be absolutely amazing, and they're going to like upgrade this channel to another level. Yes, it does include some stuff like body kits and stuff, but you know, we'll save that for another day. And I just also want to say that now I've sort of finished college, so YouTube is my main focus for the foreseeable future. So the videos are going to be going up another level. I'm going to spend more time producing them rather than a couple of hours on the weekend. I'm going to spend the whole week sort of planning them, recording them, editing them. So they're going to be up there with some more professional quality ones that you might see from other car YouTubers. I think that just leaves me to say thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, remember to leave a like, subscribe, you know the rest. Everyone else told you millions times, I am sure. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.
Pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up.